If you have been thinking about moving to the Austin, Texas area and you haven't heard about the suburb with views like this, I am standing in a master plan community just 25 miles from downtown Austin with kitchens like this one. Wait till you see what's behind there. And don't get me started on the amenities of this community. Beautiful pool, access to everything. But the best part about the suburb in particular, if you haven't heard about it, is the top ranked school districts. So whether you're a family or you're looking to retire, and guess what guys, even if this is in your price point, enjoy the video because we're gonna be showing you beautiful homes and beautiful lots just like this one. Four bedrooms, 3 full bath, a 4-car garage, and this kitchen is unreal. Wait till you see what's behind that wall, but check this place out, the space, the windows. Super spacious kitchen. It has cabinets, million cabinets in that kitchen. Super spacious. You probably can't see it in the camera, but this is a giant room here. This formal dining space here, super nice. If you like to host, you can have here Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, carne asada, quinceañera, you name it. And then of course we have this giant living room space here. This is huge. Let me give you this view again. There's the entrance. Tall ceilings, and look at this. Beautiful. And check what's behind this wall right here. For my foodies out there, the chefs, look at this. A prep kitchen. What? Obviously here's your pantry, easy access to prep all your meals if you're hosting. You have the microwave back here, more cabinet space here. Crazy. Tons of cabinet space. What do you think of these appliances with this white cover here? It's kind of cool, huh? So we have 2 ovens for those that love to cook. Dishwasher, obviously we have the stovetop. Really light tones with some earth tones in there, but really, really nice setup. Up next, let's go check out the master, but before we get to the master, there is a room here, a flex room of sorts. Yeah, you could easily make this into your office or a flex room of sorts, maybe a little TV room, but here's the master, huge, with the tray ceiling there, cathedral ceiling, I guess, with the beam going across. Because you could paint that and make it look, have that wood feel to it. But look at this. Look at that view, the beautiful hill country. Let's see the master bath with a walk-in shower. I would expect that shower to be bigger, to be honest. We have the tub, 2 sinks, we have the makeup area for the ladies. But yeah, I would expect the shower to be bigger. Wait till I share the price and you guys tell me if you agree or not. Water room, I'm assuming this is a linen closet here, yep. But this closet is huge. Look at all this space. You also have this in between for the ladies' dresses or whatever else you can hang from there. Overalls, maybe. But this definitely passes the wifey test. Give it a thumbs up. This is huge. Yeah. And then through here, we have the laundry room, which I love when they connect the master closet into the laundry room. Really nice. Cabinet space. Your hookup for the washer and dryer. And remember, this home, as you see it, is available as we speak. So what you're seeing is what you're gonna get. We have a half bath. Let me show you where we're at so that you're oriented. There's a kitchen in the living room, half bath for guests. Then we're gonna see this first secondary bedroom. Pretty spacious, really nice. So it faces the front of the house and it has a full bath, which is nice. So this could be a guest bedroom. This could be your parents' bedroom if they're staying with you, if they're elderly and you're taking care of them. Maybe an older kid that wants their own bathroom. Nice setup. I believe this is the garage, but oh, wow. Storage, a walk-in storage. Wow. Let's show you that 4-car garage next. Okay, so very important. This is a 4-car garage. It may not look like from the outside, but this is a tandem 4-car garage. So as you can see, super long, right? But, you know, let's say that you like to have a gym at the house. You can definitely set up a gym in the back half of the gym. If you want a workshop, you can do that. And you can still fit 2 cars here. Or if you have a bunch of cars, you definitely have the space. But this is an example of a 4-car tandem garage. Let's go back inside. You have your mudroom here, drop off your stuff, your backpack, your shoes, and then continue onto the house. And then let me show you the office space at the front of the house. This office is actually super spacious. And then you have a view of the front. And then let's go and check out the rest of the bedrooms because I've shown you 2, I believe, so far. And so on the other wing of the house, you have this secondary bedroom. This is all a 1-story home, about 3,100 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath, with a 4-car tandem garage. So walk-in closet for this bedroom, which is a nice, super spacious bedroom, tall ceilings, 8-foot doors, which I forgot to mention. And I think it has a Jack and Jill setup. So yeah, so you have a privacy door for your toilet and the shower, 2 sinks, and then yeah, a Jack and Jill setup for the other bedroom here. So this is perfect setup for kids. Is this a walk-in closet? Kind of. It's close, I would say. Not bad. But yeah, nice Jack and Jill setup. So they have their privacy. And then, forgot to show you what's behind this door over here. And it is more storage in general. So yeah, that is a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, 4-car tandem garage, 3,100 square feet. This amazing kitchen with the prep kitchen behind it. We have a flex space and an office. So you have 4 bedrooms plus an office and a flex space. So super, super spacious, this ranch style type setup. The back patio that you saw at the beginning. This is actually sitting on an 80-foot wide lot. So super spacious. I'm gonna go show you the backyard next. Let's do that. So the backyard, you have this nice patio here and this giant backyard. So this is an example of an 80-foot wide lot. Now, keep in mind that this home is actually sitting on the cul-de-sac area of the community. So it's probably a little bit wider, but look at the view, guys. Look at this. This is all yours, could be yours. Beautiful Dripping Springs, Texas. Canyon views a little bit, those are the neighbors, so I'm not gonna go there, but look at this. Look at the space in between your neighbors. Beautiful trees. You have this here. Beautiful. You can easily fit a pool back here or a playground, you name it, but I'm gonna go onto the other side. And then yeah, look at this. They're building obviously this home here, but the side yard is all yours. And then I believe if that neighbor over there, let me zoom in a little bit, decided to not have a fence out his back and have that view, I'm pretty sure you can do the same here. So beautiful. I bet you get some deer around here, birds, you name it. Okay, I'm sure you all want to know what is the price of this house, and I want your honest opinion. Do you think it should be worth this much? All right, so what is the price of this beauty in this amazing greenbelt lot? And by the way, I apologize for the sweat. It's humid, it's hot, it's that time of the year, and this is the package that I'm presenting to you. Can't do anything about it. So the price, it is listed at $1 million flat, 1 and 6 zeros. So leave me a comment below. Do you think it's worth that amount of money? What I can say about the particular lot and what it's backing up to that I just found out from the sales rep is that a family here in the area just donated 300 acres, which is what we have behind us, to the city of Dripping Springs, and now they're in talks of making this into a park. It'll be a nature preserve. That's why it was donated, because they want to make sure that they preserve the area. But now they're in the talks of what kind of parks they're going to have behind us. So nobody's going to develop behind you. You're not going to have any homes or any type of commercial development, just a nature preserve right behind you. And I think that's where most of the value for this house is going to, because as I showed you before, you have these beautiful trees. There's a little bit of a canyon going down. So if you were to clear some of those trees, you have amazing, almost 180-degree views. And I'll show you from the drone right here. Amazing 180-degree views of this beautiful, beautiful hill countryside. And that is the beauty about Dripping Springs. It is the gateway to the hill country, and you're only 25 miles from downtown Austin. But yes, $1 million, 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath, a 4-car tandem garage, so huge space, 3,100 square feet, a flex space, and an office as well. But, you know, $1 million, leave me a comment. Here we are, 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath, 3-car garage tandem, about 3,100 square feet. Beauty. Check this out. Oh yeah, let me give you this view here. Look at all this light coming in, sliding doors, big windows. And wait till you see the upstairs. What do you guys think? I like the separation of space where you have this semi-formal dining space. You have your living room over there, and then of course you have your kitchen. Gourmet setup here. Stovetop with a pot filler. That's a really nice touch. This color cabinets is really in as we speak. And then of course, really nice fridge. But yeah, I mean, look at this, open concept, but still you have your dining on that side and then your living on this side. And man, these sliding doors are really nice. And those windows. And then of course, you see the beauty of Dripping Springs in the background. But this is what's possible here. Let's check out the master. Wow, super tall ceilings in this master. So it makes it feel really spacious. Really nice. Let's check out this. So I will say this was the first builder that I found that started doing this car wash shower that you see often now. But this was really cool. I actually had a client that built with this builder in particular, and they were one of the first ones to build this car wash shower. Look at this, this is huge. I mean, you can play all kinds of games in here. Watch it. But yeah, super spacious, really nice. Let me show you the setup here. I really like these floating shelves too, or floating cabinets, and then you have the lighting at the bottom. That's a really nice touch. That's a big upgrade though. 2 sinks, which is always nice. And then here comes the first test of the day. Man, I will have to say this does not pass the Wi-Fi test. This is surprisingly small for the size of the home and the price. So I'm actually very surprised about that, because really like this builder. Their customer service is amazing, but I know wives out there wouldn't approve of this closet in particular. But let's check out the rest of the house before we give it a final grade. And then let's see what this linen closet here, really nice. But man, these windows are beautiful. Look at that, all that light coming in. And then of course this is the master, so you'll be facing the backyard, or whatever lot you decide to pick. Remember, this is the model, so it has all the bells and whistles. It has the furniture. For example, it has this accent wall, which typically you cannot do. And no worries, I'm gonna show you an inventory home, which is more of what you could get if you were to buy a quick move-in. But if you were to build, this is what's possible, right? So let's go see down here what else we have. Let's see if this closet, oh wow. This is really nice. Now this closet passes the test here. This is a giant Costco closet here, Harry Potter closet, whatever you want to call it, but tons of storage. This is awesome. And then we have a flex space here. This could be an office. This could actually be a formal dining, and then you could potentially make that into a breakfast area, but typically people would make this into either an office, as you see it right now, or maybe a game room for the kids if they're younger and you want to keep an eye on them. But really nice space. And then we have another bedroom, secondary bedroom here, downstairs. Let's check out the closet. Nice. So pretty spacious. Not a walk-in, but still you have plenty of space. Another thing I'm noticing is that all the doors are at least 8-foot doors, so it makes it feel bigger, right? And then, so this would be the garage. This is what their offices are at, but this would just be a wall with a door. Or potentially the door is through the laundry room here, which seems like it is. So super spacious laundry room as well. You have a stand here to fold your clothes. Also cabinetry. If you were building from the ground up, this is typically an upgrade. Some quick move-in homes or inventory homes may have it, but typically they don't, because this is an upgrade. You have a mudroom. So yeah, so this will be the entrance to the garage, your mudroom to drop off your stuff. And then another coat closet, right? So really nice setup in this laundry room here. But again, just to orient you, this would just be a wall here, because those are the offices, and then you would come in from your garage, your 3-car tandem garage, through here. So remember, with this floor plan, you can get a 3-car tandem garage. So before I show you the outside and more or less what the lots would be like, let's go upstairs. All right, so upstairs, and check out this game room loft area. This is always nice when they have this here. So as I catch my breath, this particular floor plan, you can actually convert that media room into a 5th bedroom if you wanted to. Or I'm sorry, this loft area, you can convert it into a 5th bedroom if you wanted to. But then honestly, I wouldn't recommend that, because then you would lose this game room space. And then, this is so cool to have this media room here. So cool. Perfect space. So this would be the perfect space for you to have, you know, a private room if you want a woman cave or a man cave, a media room for you and the family. The kids could play video games here, have a movie night. If you have multiple kids and they're fighting over the TV, well, guess what? I have one here and then you have one over there. So, and then we have 2 bedrooms here. Nice. Yeah, really nice setup. Let's check out the closet on these. Yeah, nice. So these walk-in closets, really cool. And then the one right next door with 2 twin beds, or yeah, 2 twin beds, full beds. No, those are twins. And another walk-in closet. Nice. I like when they do that in the secondary bedrooms. So I actually have a family that found me here on YouTube. They actually reached out via text, but you can also reach out via phone call or Zoom, and we can help you either move to this area, or if you live here in Texas, we can show you options just like this one and help you through the process of buying and selling your home if you happen to have a home. But they reached out, we answer immediately, we set up an appointment. We talked through the entire process, what they're doing, and they're gonna be moving from Florida to actually potentially this area in Dripping Springs very, very soon. So you can do the same if you just reach out to the Zoom or schedule an appointment through Zoom, schedule a phone call, or shoot me a text. Now, I forgot to show you this secondary bathroom, I should say. So nice, really nice setup. And then as far as the backyard, you have this back patio with these giant sliding doors here. But check this out, it's almost like a wraparound patio of sorts. Obviously this would also be an upgrade that you could have in the home, but of course, now again, this is the model home. This is actually sitting on an 80-foot lot, so it's wider, but they do have those options. If you're looking for a little bit more space, they have the option of 80-foot lots and then 50-foot lots. But the best part about this suburb that I've been talking about is just the beauty of this. The hill country. Look at that. And of course, depending on your lot, you could have this same exact setup with the steps and then the width potentially of this. This particular model that I just showed you, 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath, 3-car tandem garage, about 3,100 square feet. It'll be built on 50-foot lot. This model home just happens to be on an 80-foot wide lot. So, and this is just to give you an example of the width and the setup that they have, you know, that they've done. But again, this is the model home. Always keep that in mind. It has all the bells and whistles, all the upgrades, but it gives you an idea of what's possible. And that's why I like to show you guys these. But then of course, coming up, I'm gonna show you what a quick move-in home looks like, what an inventory home looks like. Look at this setup, isn't this cool? All right, so what is the tax rate to this community in the HOA? When it comes to the tax rate, you have a 2.46 tax rate, and that includes the MUD. And then you have an HOA fee of $153, which includes your internet fiber, so you don't have to worry about paying for internet. Now, what do you get with that HOA? Of course, you have that beautiful amenity center with a pool overlooking the canyon and the views of the hill country. They also have events for you and the family, I believe every single Friday, especially in the summer, so they have a food truck that comes in every single week or every 2 weeks. You also have events for you and the family during the holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, you name it. The point is that this particular community is very family oriented. In fact, I have a family that moved all the way from Connecticut. And I remember when we were doing our first call, they were concerned about their kids adjusting to the community. They moved in, they still had those same concerns. I think their kids at the time, they were 7 and 10. And then guess what? A month or 2 later, I gave them a call to follow up to see how they were doing. and they made friends within 2 weeks. And the husband actually, the last time that I followed up, ended up buying a golf cart that he decided to use to get around the community. So beautiful community that you should definitely check out if you're considering Dripping Springs, Texas. Now, when it comes to Dripping Springs, what is it like? Of course, very family oriented. In fact, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, you see kids in their bikes. This particular shopping center, you're within walking distance from one of the older neighborhoods here in Dripping Springs, which is called Belterra. Awesome, awesome neighborhood. Actually, I have family members that live there. They're more in their retirement age. So that is also the Dripping Springs caters to, is the retirement age, right? If you're looking to be closer to grandkids, if you're looking for some more peace and quiet, that is definitely something to consider for Dripping Springs. Also, it is well known as the gateway to the hill country. So you definitely start to see some of the hills, and then just 2 towns over, you will see the hill country. Of course, we're in it, but you see more of the hill country, open field, beautiful properties on acres. And then in fact, as we speak in Dripping Springs, you have that opportunity to also buy land on acreage. We helped a client buy a home. It was a little bit over $1 million. I'll show some videos on here. Beautiful property. I think it has 3 structures. Now he has a bunch of animals. He has zebras, he has mini cows, he has goats, horses, you name it. So if that is something that you're looking for, Dripping Springs offers that as well. We have a brand new HEB just north of here that also offers more shopping opportunities for the residents here. And then one of the things to keep in mind, traffic and congestion. When it comes to getting into downtown Austin, you're definitely going to encounter that, especially as they're expanding the Y, which is where 71 and 290 meet. They're expanding that overpass, and it can definitely get congested. And we don't exactly know when they're gonna finish. They're supposed to be finishing in 2026 or 2027, but expect traffic to be pretty bad, especially during rush hour. But overall, I highly recommend Dripping Springs, Texas if you wanna raise a family, if you're looking to retire, if you're looking for some more peace and quiet. This is definitely a suburb to consider, and when that overpass is done, I only see Dripping Springs growing and exploding even more. Prices are definitely higher. The median home price is over $500,000. But if that is your price point, if you live here in Texas and you want to buy a house in this suburb, definitely consider. In fact, I'm helping somebody that lives here that reached out, and he's looking at 2 communities that have price points in the $400,000 range. Oh, and one thing to mention about this community that I just brought you, they're bringing a brand new mini shopping center that's gonna have a bar, it's gonna have a restaurant, and it's gonna have also events for you and the family. So not only does the community offer that, but right next to it, they have a brand new shopping center coming in. Mini shopping center, actually it's just one little event center that will have a restaurant and a bar, and then of course events for you and the family. So Dripping Springs, Texas, 25 miles from downtown Austin, definitely something to consider. If you're wondering, well, what else do you have? That is actually completely out of my price point. Do you have anything else in this community that you could show us? Well, yes, I do. I have this right behind me with beautiful views like this one. Can you guys see that back there? That's the hill country back there. Anyways, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, 2,700 square feet, 2-car garage, as you can see right behind me. Let's go see it. I think you guys are gonna like this one, especially the price. Check this out. Look at that. Huge ceilings. I didn't even turn on these lights, and there's a ton of light coming in, super spacious. And I didn't even know this. No neighbors behind you. That's pretty cool. Look at those views. Guys, I don't think you understand the beautiful part that we're in of Austin, Texas. So formal dining / breakfast, your living room, this kitchen. So I guess this builder is using these white color appliances. I don't know what else to call them, but very unique. I like this kitchen. Although, well, what do you think of this countertop? A little aggressive, but pretty cool still. I like the 2-tone, right? You have the white cabinets here with the brown, kind of a lighter brown island. You have I know I have a lot of buyers that would love this, where the sink is not on the island. That is a win, but that is a huge win for certain buyers out there that have asked me, can you find me a house with no sink on the island? Well, here it is. Let's see the pantry. Nice, walk-in pantry. 2,700 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath. I like that they put no carpet on the stairs. That's really nice. We'll go there here in a second, but let me show you the master. Nice. Again, I didn't turn on these lights on purpose so that you can see this is in the middle of the day. It's actually kind of cloudy and you still have a ton of light. Look, this is the view from your master. Imagine waking up every morning here and seeing that as you wake up and you open your eyes, the beautiful hill country views. Amazing. Let's check out this master bath. Now see, this is one of the things that I was talking about. So not to harp on you, David Weekley, the builder, if you're watching this, I love working with you guys. My customers love you because your customer service is unmatched by most builders. But I don't think that you should put the same size shower, walk-in shower, in a home of this price compared to the one that I just showed you for a much higher price. It's just my opinion. And then this tub surround. So I don't think it matches, at least on that previous house. You guys leave me a comment below and tell me what you think. I love this builder, good quality, customer service is amazing, but maybe just a few adjustments. But for this house and this price, this is awesome. So walk-in shower, beautiful walk-in shower, huge soaking tub, 2 sinks, and oh, this is very unique. They use the stairs. You know what? Oh wow, look at this. Tons of shelving space. I would say that this definitely passes the wifey test. So, all right, up next, let's see what else is downstairs. Continuing with the downstairs. This kitchen looks really nice though from here. Look at that. What do you think of adding the lights on the counter? That's usually an upgrade, but that's a really nice touch. Let me see here, downstairs, what do we have? Okay, office space, flex space. Also, obviously there will be homes in front of you, but look at that hill up there. Not something that you find everywhere in Texas or really in Austin. I mean, we are in the hill country, but this is one of the first places that you'll find it. We have a half bath there. I'm not gonna show you that. Now, let's go upstairs. Okay, so as we make our way on to the upstairs, I really like what they did here. They put hard surfaces up the stairs, so no carpet. That is a nice touch. And then on the landing area of your second floor, you also have vinyl plank here, luxury vinyl plank. So really nice because this is a high trafficked area, right? So I think that is a very nice touch. Props to you guys, to David Weekley, the builder. Okay, so we should have 3 bedrooms here. Let's start out on this side. 1 full bath, really nice. It matches the master, and then we have this, oh wow, this is giant, super long bedroom. This is a nice sized bedroom. If you don't have 3 kids, this could easily be like a media room, game room maybe. If you black out those curtains. Yeah, potentially. Then you have a walk-in closet. Really nice sized walk-in closet. And then on this other side, we have another bedroom with a regular closet, but still. And again, you have nice views. Obviously there will be homes there, but you have those nice views as well. And then on the other side of the upstairs, you have actually a private bath here. in this bedroom. So the older kid will probably get this one. And let's check out the closet before I show you. Yep, a walk-in closet with, oh, interesting. I wonder what that's there. There's gotta be a reason for that. It kind of takes away from the space, but still, it's a walk-in closet, which is nice. And then guys, check this out. Look at this view. Man, isn't that pretty awesome? So yeah, this is a 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath. I think that the upstairs is the best part by far. And then obviously 2 stories. Let's check out that back patio, and then of course, no neighbors behind you. And then I'm gonna share with you the price. And now we have this backyard, super spacious covered patio. Yeah, it's nice. And again, guys, look at this backyard, super flat, a little bit of elevation on this side, but really, really nice. Now, what is the price of this home? Man, again, look at this, no neighbors behind you. It's amazing. Amazing, amazing. The price of this home in particular, as you see it here, this is actually priced at $699,000, and the best part about it is the incentive that you have with this builder. So you have a 2-1 buy down, which means that the first year you'll have a 3.99% interest rate fixed for that first year. The second year you will have a 4.99% interest rate fixed for that second year. And then from year 3 to year 30, you will have a 5.99% fixed interest rate, which is amazing because the market right now is right around 7%. So if you want that, this opportunity is right now here on the market, Dripping Springs, Texas, beautiful master plan community. You know what to do. You have to reach out to the number, the email, or schedule that Zoom so that we can help you. And if you live here in Texas, we can do the same. Don't be shy, reach out, and we can help you.